Hey everyone, it's Amanda here at Dash 10 Works. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I wanted to talk to you today about something really important. So I noticed that in my comments and a lot of other makers' comments, particularly females, they get a lot of questions asking about sawdust, right? So there's a lot of like, how do you stay so clean? You never seem to have sawdust on you. At first I thought people were just trying to be rude and imply that these people and myself weren't actually working. But then I had a thought. Why would people go out of their way to be rude to other people on the internet? It makes no sense. So I realized that there has to be a market for people who need to know how to clean themselves off or stay clean while they work. Tip number 1. While you're working, wear a work shirt. This way, when you're finished, you can simply remove the shirt and be relatively sawdust free. This way, you can get a great picture and no sawdust. Tip number 2. If you find that you do have sawdust on you, go ahead and use your air compressor and just blow yourself off. Tip number 3. Don't be a Chris. Try to stay a minimum of 4 inches away from your workbench. This is imperative if you plan on going out or don't want to track sawdust back into your house. Tip number 4. When you're working on something, try to wait for it to dry before taking a picture with it. Usually that means waiting till the next morning, so you won't have sawdust or paint on you, and it helps ensure that you don't ruin your project. One person suggested that maybe I don't turn my tools on while I work, but that makes it difficult. Instead, I have my sander and any tool that's able to be hooked up to a vacuum system, hooked up, and turned on. The last step, and probably the most important one, is when you can, use your magic powers to make things appear out of thin air. This way you get perfect Instagram pictures every time, and you don't have to worry about all that pesky sawdust. I hope my list of tips and tricks has helped you. I hope you've learned something. I also hope you have a wonderful day, and most importantly, remember to be kind to each other.